Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw is Sanders. Off the play fake. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Browns drive about to get started. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense helped. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Back to throw. Sanders. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Third down and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send Judy in motion left. Here's Sanders throwing on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Sanders on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off the play fake. Sanders caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Sanders now on first down. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the... There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball. And have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now Sanders looking to throw on second down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 50, green.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jalen Phillips in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
18 rattle, 18 rattle.
To throw is Sanders. Going to throw again. Out quickly to Judy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Beckham goes in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that's going to push him back half the distance. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.